You. Oh, Green Frog, how we doing? Good to see you. So I'm just getting everything loaded up real quick. Oh. Florida Outdoor on YouTube, how we doing? Sorry guys, just getting everything loaded up real quick. Green Frog, yeah, I got it. I'm just tweaking some things real quick. Just want to check my connection on YouTube and Twitch. Oh, get some light in here. Let's call Arun. Which one was Arun? I can't remember who that one was. Oh, that's the guy that rambled for what, 15 minutes? Yeah, I don't know about that one. Oh, that one was rough. You a broker service? Oh, I mean, you can call me that. We're technically not a broker, but yeah. MRGA Bagoon. Yeah, we're not a broker technically, but yeah, if you want to call me that. Yes, we do help people buy cars. Xfinity should sponsor you guys or something. No lie, I've never been happier with my internet. Green Friday. So again, what's today? Friday. So on Monday, we're upgrading everything content wise, so it's going to be better. So I'm not too worried about it. Not too worried about it. I'm going to turn this just a little bit. Perfect. Florida Outdoor, you're at Colville. I'm at Colville. What can I get you? Florida Outdoor, I got you. Anything. Happy National Men's Grooming Day. Oh, we'll take that. I got a good little groomed beard. I know. Candy, thank you for the gift to start us off. Green Frog, also thank you for the gift on TikTok. Appreciate you. Florida Outdoor on YouTube said, Legend says Arun is still rambling about Pratt and Whitney engines. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna be posting some of that content about what happened. I think the whole video is just gonna be like, I'm gonna break it up into 3 parts. I'm gonna be like, you're not gonna believe how long this guy talks before I could actually speak. And it's just gonna be part 1, part 2, part 3. I reached member level 17. Candy, let's go. Candy, what does that mean though? Do you get like extra perks or something? Are you like a I don't know. Oh, I'm gonna go hat. I'm gonna snip this up here. Boom. Oh, Nancy, how we doing? Good to see everybody. Oh, it clipped my hair. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to like fix my hat in the camera, but everywhere I move, it's like I flip it, so it's like mirroring my movement. But all right, let's get that. There we go. Look at that. Ready for war. Wick 2221. Yes, we always are. I will be signing up with you soon for Foreign Unlimited in Texas. Can we request you? Eric, 100%. When you go on our website, and the way to get to it is if you click that yellow arrow on the bottom left of the screen right down there. You can click that. It'll send a message to me. When you go on our website, yes, you can request me, and just make sure you do that because I personally want to work your deal. So it'll be very, very fun. And then for any reason, if it gets drawn to where we can live negotiate the deal here. Sorry, there's moving outside my window. If we randomly choose for it to be on here, then I'll text you and let you know, hey, I'm about to go live, and you get to watch your full deal go down. It'll be very, very fun. What should I take off MSRP on a 2026 Silverado High Country? I haven't negotiated a High Country, but any full-size vehicle right now, truck-wise, you can get a great deal. Silverados, between 10 and 15% off, maybe. Did that dealer ever call you back yesterday? No, they didn't, Chad. Better than that delivered guy, question mark? We all do similar things. I mean, we have extra tools on our website to help consumers. So we do slightly different things. Like we actually follow through with the process and finance. They don't. We also do used cars. They don't. So Sweet Pea Cat, good morning. How we doing? Good to see you. Blue Boop said they have the same goal. Yeah, we have the same goal. I mean, again, ultimately, we want to change the business to put it in the favor of the consumer. It's never been easy for consumers, so we want to change that. What should I be asking off MSRP for a 2026 Corolla LE? I'll tell you right now, we just did a Corolla LE. I always like to bring up my facts. Dun, dun, dun. The last one we did was a week and a half ago, and it was down in Georgia. I'm trying to look at my exact spec sheet. Hold on one second. $3,500 off is what we got, but we had a deal for $3,800 off as well. But $3,500 off, no dealer add-ons. What have you got on Sierra AT4? I haven't negotiated an AT4, but Sierra's 10 grand off. Probably even more depending upon where you're at in the country. What should I be asking for a discount on a Subaru Forester Hybrid? I'll tell you exactly. Again, Subaru Forester Hybrid, we got $3,900 off in Georgia. We also got $3,700 off in New York. That was last week, 2 deals. RAV4 question mark. RAV4s are tough. We got $2,100 off a RAV4 about 2 weeks ago. But generally, any type of RAV4 right now, if you don't pay the premium and if you try to get a deal on it, it's probably going to be a week or two at least because we just have relationships with Toyota dealers that give us phenomenal deals. And the way they do it is it's generally incoming vehicles or they're getting them from other places. So it's not like a quick deal like same day. The ones that are on the ground are pretty quick. So thank you. That's great. I have me in Georgia. Oh, perfect. See Melton. Absolutely. There you go. Eric, your fee is well worth it. I don't want to deal with the dealership on the purchase and finance part. Eric, I don't blame you at all. And appreciate you saying that. And I'm really, really looking forward to working your deal. Again, the way to get more info about that or to go to our website, we got a yellow arrow bottom left of that screen. Thank you, Eric. I see you in here all the time too. So thank you for being a viewer. Fred, thank you for the follow. In PNW, but we'll pay transport or travel 500 miles for an AT4. Oh, okay, cool. Hey, Cole, I mean, you can get a good deal on them. Again, every truck right now, great deals. What's your fee? Our fee's $900. Unless you want to skip the line. To skip the line, it's $1,200. Santa Fe. I actually haven't negotiated Santa Fe. I know California's a little bit tougher in the market, but I'm assuming probably a couple grand. But don't quote me on that. If you want to send me a DM, as soon as I get off, I'll answer that. I'll ask around. I don't know. I saw that I had to do my due diligence to call the dealer from your live and coworker. What do you mean? You do want to definitely do your due diligence. What MSRP numbers do you use? Do you trust the ones on the dealer site? I do, but I also just look at like the window sticker as well. But generally, they're not going to be changing the MSRP price. Sometimes they will, but negotiations today. I may make a couple phone calls, not too many though. Today we're gonna be talking a lot about dealership games, how to avoid them, and what you guys are seeing. So, did you get fiber installed? Blue, no, we're getting fiber on Monday, and a lot more upgrades. So, shouldn't we ask for the best price off invoice, not MSRP? No, asking invoice doesn't matter anymore. A lot of people always say, go and call the dealership and ask for invoice. But guess what? There's some cars that sell below invoice, so there's no point in asking for invoice. What would you say is a fair amount off CRV Sport L? 4 grand off, and that's not fair. That's we're getting between 35 and 4 grand off everywhere. Michelle, you're welcome. Thank you. Guys, welcome in. We're starting to get a little crowd in here. So my name's Tyler. I negotiate car deals. I work at True Price right here. Here's our t-shirts. We just recently got these. I traveled to Montana to hang out with Billy the car kid, and we had a great time. So if you're in here and you don't follow me yet, guys, top left of that screen, you can give me a follow there. Also, as we're going through this, please come in, double tap. If you guys have any questions as we're going through this, we got a yellow arrow. The way to get in contact with me is that yellow arrow on the very bottom of your screen. Right down there, guys, you can click that. When you click it, it pulls up the page. You can send me a DM, and then I would love to help you guys. So that also takes you to our service where we can actually fully negotiate your car deal. And I want to say this because I had someone talk to me yesterday about it. In order to get the best deal, you do not have to hire us. I repeat, to get the best deal on a car, you do not have to hire us. You can do all the work yourself. Our fee is just for people who don't want to do it. People who don't want to go to the games and the BS and all the back and forth with a dealer. We are perfect for you. Our service is perfect for you. But again, if you're just looking for the best deal, you can get it on your own. You can call 10 dealerships and get the pricing and negotiate with them. You can shop your trade on all these different platforms and against the dealership. You can shop interest rates. You can get a pre-approval on your own. You can shop warranty and gap, and you can do all that. And if you don't want to hire us to do it, you can go to our website, truepriceauto.com. You can see all the free tools we have as well. They're all free on the website. So just keep that in mind. How much can I get off sticker Tacoma? Depends where you're at, but probably around 6 to 8 grand. Just like I did Austin, or just like you did, Austin did an awesome job. I say, oh, good. Yeah, he's awesome. I'm sure he did. Man, well, thank you so much for saying that. I'll let him know. I'll shoot him a text. Keith, oh, well, nice. Yeah, you can get good deals on Tacomas right now, Keith. Even Tundra's like, we're getting 8 grand off MSRPs, That was a fun one the other day. So, how much off RAV4? The original Diva, RAV4s are tough right now. I mean, if you're just an average consumer, you're probably going to pay MSRP maybe a little bit below. We're getting between 1 and 2 grand off MSRP on those. And that's only because sorry about that, guys. I saw it lag a little bit. But the original Diva, we're getting generally around about 2 grand off MSRP on a lot of them, just because we have some relationships. But if you're just an average consumer, you're probably not going to get a crazy deal off MSRP because they're going to tell you that they're in such high demand and low supply, which is true. But we're getting good deals on them. Why dealerships don't like cash? Because they don't get an opportunity to make money on jacking up your rate or kickback when you finance with them. Keep in mind as well, they don't really like giving buyer's orders over the phone because they know that if you are paying cash, you're going to your credit union to get a check, that you're going to come with that exact amount to the dealer so they don't get an opportunity to sell additional products. Wish we can get the same amount off a Tesla. Me and you both, but you can't negotiate, Sean. I'm sure you know that. Sure you know. You're welcome, the original Diva. Oh, we just got a text that a vehicle is here. Oh, let's go. Some do, just depends. You're not going to negotiate any new Tesla, Sean. You may negotiate like a pre-owned one. Just not as common as other vehicles you mentioned. Yeah, you're not going to negotiate a pre-owned. I can promise you that. Quick question for you. I was chatting with your manager yesterday, and is it possible that her dad signs remote so he doesn't have to take the 5-hour drive? Question mark. All right, cool. Sorry about that. Pre-owned 90. Oh, yeah. Pre-owned, Sean, 100%. Pre-owned. Keep in mind, any pre-owned vehicle, guys, they're tough to negotiate at the end of the day, but you can still negotiate them if you know what you're doing. But sometimes they just say, hey, it's the best price. We're not moving up the price, but, I'll take off these dealer add-ons. So good morning, Ed. How we doing? Good morning. Good morning. Mr. Watson, thank you so much for the cowboy hat. Guys, we ended up with 7 cowboy hats yesterday. In case you guys don't know, if you're new here to my channel, cowboy hat, I think it's like my staple now. Because like I get a cowboy hat every single day when we're live, which I'm cool with it. I wish over here on like YouTube and Twitch we could do guests because I know Mr. Florida Outdoor. I know you'd send me a little cowboy hat. I got you, G. Mr. Watson, you're the man. Let's see. What were we going to talk about? I had a topic. I forgot. Every day I say Tesla now, it's teasing me. Yeah, Sean. I mean, look, at the end of the day, Tesla. I'm not the biggest fan of Tesla, so I'm not the biggest fan of any electric vehicle in general. If there was an electric vehicle that I was buying, it would probably be a Tesla though. What is your best advice for buying a brand new 70, $80,000 Ford truck? Shannon, great question. My advice, and this goes for any new car that you're trying to buy, is you want to shop. You want to do all your due diligence there. And you want to find that specific Ford truck that you want to buy at a minimum of 5 dealerships. If you can find it at 10 dealerships, great. If you can find it at 15 or 20, even better. But you want to call all those dealerships and get their best pricing. From there, you take it back to every other dealer that has the truck that you want, and you shop. You shop. And then if you have a trade, you want to shop your trade. Then if you're financing, you want to get a pre-approval at your credit union so you can use that rate to get a better rate at the dealer. And then if you want warranty or gap, you want to negotiate that too. It takes a lot to get a very, very good deal. But at the end of the day, if you really know what you're doing, it's not too hard. But don't ever let them pressure you. Brandon, thank you for the follow. Kim, thank you for the share. Why don't you like EV? I just think the price points are high. They don't really hold their value too well. I could be okay with like a pre-owned one, but even a pre-owned one, I'm kind of scared of it due to electronics. So there's a lot of things. Rabbit, thank you for the follow. Love my Tesla, charge at home, and haven't been to a gas or charging stations in months. Fair enough. TCP, I'll tell you another funny story. My truck is obviously not electric, it's gas. I haven't been to a gas station in about 4 weeks because I haven't gone nowhere. I sit right here and work every day, 80 hours a day. Every car is electronics. Yes, Goon, I didn't say that. Goon, yes, they do. I know that. That works too. Yeah, absolutely. Dell in progress. Tyler, those last 4 shorts and TikToks you put out had me thinking. I think that you think that salesperson was afraid he was going to get a mini if he gave you $3,500 off on the RAV4. Dell in progress. That wasn't a RAV4. That was a Kia Telluride that I was negotiating. And yeah, that salesperson was absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. If you watch part 4, he like ran to the manager and was like, tell him it's sold. And the manager said, I have no idea what you're talking about. Because guys, let's be honest, they didn't sell that car. That guy's been there a long time, 20 plus years. He has an ego. He got to the point where he's like, oh, this guy is very annoying, talking about me. And he just said, kill the deal. I'm not selling it. So he just says it's unavailable. So dad can sign completely without having to come in, correct? Question mark. When did the 2026 rates come down with the 2027s hitting? Eric, it's already happening. There's certain models out there like this Mazda CX-50, for example. They had 0% at 36 months and 2.9 at 60 and 3.9 at 72. So, I mean, it's happening. 2027 models are coming out. Missed it. This was recent, question mark. Yeah, Blue. You missed a live 2 days ago where the guy was yelling at me for my trade on. You missed a lot of stuff, but it's okay. That's why we record it and post this content. Price is not rate. Oh, I got you. So, Eric, yeah, prices, MSRPs aren't going to come down, but I mean, there's incentives right now on basically every 2026 car. So, there's rebates out there. There's discounts, good dealer discounts you can get right now. So, yeah, if you're looking for a new car right now, it's a good time. Are you actually selling cars? Caleb, people hire us to negotiate their deals. So technically, I sell cars. Yeah, I need to catch up. Blue Blue, yeah, go ahead. We're going to post this as a YouTube video. So, guys, if you don't follow me on YouTube yet, please do because you can always catch up and watch. We're like a week or two behind, meaning like if I stream something today, it probably wouldn't go a full live or a full YouTube video until like a week and a half from now. Dun, dun. You know, we got to put our live goal up here. 200,000 likes. I'm just doing that because that's our record is 191. So we want to hit a record one day. Boom. I'm glad I didn't miss Grandpa's rant. Oh, yeah. Well, that was nuts. How does that work? Okay, Kayla. So the way it works is we have a service here. I work at True Price. We have a company that revolves around the customer. So if a customer doesn't want to, if they know what car they want, for example, they can hire us, and then we go shopping. We navigate that vehicle at multiple dealers. We call all of them. We try to get their best pricing. If you have a trade in, we negotiate your price or your trade in. If you're financing or leasing, we make sure that you're getting the buy rate, which is the rate you qualify for. So there's no markup. If you want products in the finance office, we negotiate all that. Our fee is $900 and we do everything. Corinne, you call me because I'm literally about to text you. Corinne, look at your phone. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Corinne, check it out. Yeah, there we go. So they're texting me right now, just like some things. So I'm gonna shoot you everything over what they're texting me. So yes, I'm excited for you. This color is amazing, guys. In case you don't know, if you're new in here, I just pinned Corinne. She was actually who we were helping with the Kia Telluride deal. So the really rude guy who wouldn't praise my car, yeah, this is for her deal. So we ended up calling a lot of dealers. We got a very very good deal, and we're excited to make it work. So. But guys, welcome in. So today we're going through everything dealership games, all the games that they play against you guys, and how we can essentially avoid them or what they mean. So if you guys have any questions, please do. I went ahead and posted a video about 10 minutes ago, right before I came live, about slang terms. So if you guys ever wonder if you hear anything as you're at the dealership, like a different slang, like a different language, for an example, they have their own language in the dealership. I was a part of it for many many years, so it's just like it's one of those atmospheres that there needs to be a TV show on because you'll never understand how like a dealership actually operates unless you're in it, and it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Chelsea, thank you for the follow. Also, yeah, guys, if you don't follow me yet, top left of the screen, guys, is my profile. Go ahead and click that. Give us a follow. And as always, as we're going through this, if you guys have any questions about how we can help you with our service, guys, we got a yellow arrow bottom left of the screen. And I had this yesterday. I just want to throw this out there. If anyone's looking for gap insurance or warranty, and you went through the spiel, whether you just recently bought it or you're about to do it, and you guys have questions about it, you guys can actually buy that through us if you need to. Now, I'm never here to sell that to us or to you guys, but at the end of the day, those are the only two products that we believe in. Those are the only two products that any car person would ever believe in anyway, if they're not in the business. And we added those and partnered with companies to do that to give you guys that option to where you don't have to pay that premium price. But we had a lady on here and she literally just came off our live. She bought a car on Saturday, last Saturday, and she bought our gap insurance because she didn't put any money down, and it's good to have because it's $700 as opposed to 1,500 bucks. Or I had a dealer charge me 1,750 the other day, which I guarantee is like 200% markup. So if you guys ever are trying to negotiate warranty or gap, or you didn't take advantage of it and you just want a cheaper option but the same coverage, we have those options available and a lot of other free things on our website too. So, but Chelsea, thank you for the follow. I have a 2024 Lexus ES350 Sport for your warranty with a Lexus dealer. Yeah, so it's good nationwide. Any ASC certified mechanic can work on your vehicle, which just means that ASC certified is that tier that every franchise mechanic, every mechanic at a franchise dealership has to go through ASC certified. And any other top-notch mechanic shops, they have to be ASC certified. So it's really nationwide. Any manufacturer can work on it. If you're financing and don't have gap, you're gambling that nothing will total the vehicle. Yeah, I mean, keep in mind, green flag, you don't really need gap insurance if you put a lot of money down. Like, for example, our client put down like, um, what was it like? She's going to do 15 grand down in one of our deals that we just did. She doesn't need gap insurance because she instantly has equity. You don't need gap insurance if you got a lot of equity per se, or if you go into that deal with a lot of money down. So never ever worry about that. Is there a legal obligation if a dealership is asking me to sign an offer worksheet? No. If you sign a worksheet, you can still back out. No problem. Now, if you sign the bank documentation and the contract, and they submit it to the bank and they approve it and then get everything funded, is what they call it, funded at the bank, then you're probably done. Joshua, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. The warranty you offer, is it after you buy the car, or can it be bought if the car's already been paid? Either or, you can buy it later on. You can buy it later on if need be. Are you negotiating any deal live today? No, we may call a couple of dealers, but nothing too crazy right now. We're trying to get a lot of these deals in the works. True, but instant equity is expensive. Yeah, I mean, you got to put down payment for sure. Or if you have like a trade and that goes into it. What if you tell the dealer you're friends with the owner? How much discount can you expect? Probably nothing. Because keep in mind, like, guys, when dealerships train their salespeople on building rapport, is what they call it. So after they sell a car, they want you to establish a good relationship so that eventually later on down the line they trust you enough where they can make more money on you. So even if you say like, "Oh, I'm friends with the owner," sometimes that owner, he may not even take care of you. You may get a better deal at another dealership down the street. So even if you guys work with like a salesperson or someone who you worked with for years and years and years when buying your cars, you still want to keep them honest and you still want to shop. I would still get a worksheet, and I would probably, you know, if I buy a car from them every 2 or 3 years, I would shop them every time. Because you really can't trust, because their paychecks depend upon them making money on you. Just saying. Oh, Graffiti Galaxy, I apologize. If you want to shoot me a DM, I can send you the link. They're updating one little thing today. That's my fault. I forgot we talked about that yesterday. It should be up there later tonight or this morning, but we have a back end tool that I can get you like a quote and all that stuff. How long were you in the business? Mindy, about 10 years. Can I refinance instantly to lower payment? You can, Tony. You can refinance whenever you want. Graffiti out. How much to add a running board to a new Foreigner when I buy it? Scoffy, I'm not too sure about like the running board per se, but I mean, you can Google it real quick and figure out some third party options there. I wouldn't buy them from Toyota just because they're going to be expensive, and then you're going to pay all these installation fees and all that stuff. What do you think about Honda or Mazda? Ingrid, I'm fine with both. Love both. I love both. Anything Honda, Mazda. I mean, my top guys is Honda, Toyota, Mazda, Subaru. I like anything there. Scott V, you're welcome. Yeah, yeah. When it comes to accessories, guys, I'm not too big on buying like the manufacturer options. I'm cool with like third party. You're gonna save a lot of money. So, show me ask you a question. Show me ask you a question. Do you think? Let me ask you a question. Do you feel bad at all about being in the business for 10 years? Why would I feel bad? Why would I feel bad about doing what I do now and after being in the business? No, the question is no, or the answer is no. Just because, I mean, listen, guys, the dealership world, it was fun. I enjoyed it, but there's just like a time where like you, if you really look at it, you kind of get trained to like go against the consumer. You're trained to essentially make them pay the most amount of money possible. So I think what I'm doing now, I enjoy it a lot more. It feels better to do that. Chasing the dream. How we doing, my brother? Great to see you in here as always. I come in yours from time to time, so love your stuff. And making your paycheck the way you're accusing everyone in the dealership of doing. Here we go. Man, dude, you're in the business. Anytime we get some hate, it's usually someone who's in the business. What about an Outlander? I'm not the biggest fan of Outlanders, no. Mandy, you started off so nice asking questions. I'm assuming you're in the dealership world looking at your profile. But yeah, guys, I mean, look, it's not normal at all or it's not abnormal when we get some hate comments in here. Generally, there's salespeople or managers who hate what we do. But to be honest, if I was still selling cars or managing and I saw someone like me, I'd probably hate myself or hate me too in a way. I'm just curious because not every dealer is how you describe. Maybe if you watch any of my lives, I say it all the time. There's not everyone in the dealership world is not bad. All my best friends are still in the business. There's good salespeople. There's good managers. There's good dealerships. So, but keep in mind they're all for profit, so they all want to make you pay the most amount of money possible. So I'm assuming that's how your paycheck gets bigger is when you take advantage of people. What about an older one like a 2016? No, not a fan. Started following last night from a couple of videos I've been looking at cars for the future. Jake, would love to help you. If you got any questions about our service, we got a yellow arrow on the bottom left of that screen. You can click that and ask away. We'd love to help anyone and everyone. Even guys, keep in mind, you don't have to hire us to get the best deal. I've said it many, many times, but you guys can do all this on your own. You can call a lot of dealers and negotiate and shop your trade and do all that. But you can also go on our website, truepriceauto.com, guys. We have tons of free tools that you can use. We have rebate calculators, meaning that if you have no idea how many rebates are out there on the car you're trying to buy, you can find that for free on our website. You can shop for cars on our website. You can look at specific cars in your market. So many different tools that you guys can use. But you are on here for profit. I'm not on here for profit. I'm on here to provide value to consumers that are buying cars and to help people buy cars. Mindy, you're not over here just making it, giving advice and not making a dime. Mindy, yeah, I am actually. Yeah, we are. How much content I put out? That's probably like 60, 70% of my day. And we do all that for free. It's on all 5 platforms. We do 3 to 5 pieces of content on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook, YouTube, what's the Twitter, and sometimes even more than that. But yeah, all that's free. It's just to give advice out there to consumers. We want to help people. It's not free. You're getting paid. I'm not getting paid from content. Mindy, what you do at a dealership? Do you sell cars or what? But he is answer or he's giving us advice and asking, but he is giving us advice and answering every question without taking a dime from us. That's correct. And yeah, we of course we have a service here that like if you guys don't want to shop yourself, yes, we get paid for that. Mandy, yes, people pay us to do that, but that's essentially how I basically make money in a way. But other than that, everything else is free. We give out content and all that stuff, and that's what I love to do. It's fun. You don't have to be in here, Mindy. Yeah, Jake, it is what it is. Jake, if you just joined yesterday, welcome. We'd love to have you in here, but yeah, it's you're gonna see this every other day. You're gonna see people come in here and throw some hate. I have learned so much from you. Thank you. Oh, thank you for saying that. That's awesome. Minnie needs to go to work. Go make your money. He can't make a living, lol. Yeah. Considering BMW iX, have you worked any deals in the BMW electric? Not electric, but we work a lot of BMW deals. But I mean, it's the same process. Even if I haven't worked a deal, guys, I can still get you a very, very good deal if it comes down to you not wanting to do it because all you got to do is just shop. You just shop 10 dealerships against each other. And then after that, you're going to get the best deal. And then after you get your trade in, you shop it at every other platform. And that's it. You know? I'll make it sound easy, but it is quite easy. It just takes time. It just takes time to get a very, very good deal. So, Shikana, thank you so much for the gifts. I just saw. I'm sorry I didn't thank you earlier. I will say I've learned a lot when we made a mistake and the dealership made it sound like we had to. Yeah, I mean, look, the dealership's always going to make it and portray it in a way that you have to do something or you have to pay for something because that's how they get paid. You know. Mindy said, "I love how you try to say that it's hate. It's just basically putting a mirror in front of your face." Mindy, you're not putting a mirror in front of my face. I'm pretty open. I just say everything, and I don't even say hate. You know. Well, I did say hate. You're throwing some hate, but look again. If you're a salesperson, I'd probably hate myself too. It is what it is. You know, we're just exposing the truth on how you guys take advantage of customers. I will say I've learned a lot when we made a mistake. Oh yeah, sorry, I just read that one. Looking at 2026 Lexus RZ360E, what's a good price? I haven't negotiated one of those carries, so but if you want to send me a DM, that yellow arrow on the bottom left of your screen, I can kind of ask around and get you a ballpark. If my lease is up and the residual value 21,000 is what I buy it out, or is that the market value? Oh, so your residual value is what you're going to be buying that vehicle. That is the when you first signed up for your lease brand new, they have the manufacturer calculates a residual value, which is what that vehicle is worth in 3 years or 4 years. Whenever your lease is up, you can buy it for that. You can't negotiate it. It is what it is. But keep in mind, if you have equity, just meaning that if you, whatever your payoff is, if it's worth more than that, you may have equity. You could actually probably sell that car, pocket the difference, buy another car, or you could buy it out for the residual, whichever one makes sense. Floor guy, thank you for the follow. Had the warranty entire and it was $6,500 more. Now I'm canceling it. Good for you, Chummy. $6,500 more for a warranty and Will and Tire. Corinne, thank you so much for the gift. Corinne, I'm just waiting for the dealership to text me back about the remote signing. Then we're gonna coordinate you going in. So excited. The fact that he sent me those pictures like 5 minutes ago was just like, I may have to get that car because it looks way too nice. Just picking up a 2025 Lincoln Nautilus Reserve. Love it. What you think? I'm cool with the Nautiluses. Richard Wolf on Twitch said tardy to the party. What up? How we doing? F250 or Silverado 2500 diesel? I'm going to go Silverado. Jake, we do use vehicles as well. Guys, check out the mug. It's a wiener dog. We have 2 wiener dogs, so we have a bunch of like dog cups. Toyota Tundra lease. Resign a lease after 3 years. Don't worry about the miles. Floor guys, it's up to you. Like if you love that Tundra or if you want a new one, why not upgrade and get a new one? You know, but if you love the one that you're in and you're done with payments and all of that, go ahead. Buy that one out. Pay it off. 22.5 out the door for a good price for 2022 Camry. Elijah, I'm not too sure. I'd have to see that. I'd have to see the full breakdown. Madison, thank you for all the shares. Appreciate you. Mindy, your bio, LOL, life is so short. Have fun and smile. Take your own advice. Tire and wheel, 2,500 and 4,000 for warranty. We signed Tuesday, called and canceled Thursday. What type of car did you buy, Chummy? For wheel and tire, would be 2,500 bucks. What about a 4Runner lease? Big fan of 4Runners, and I'm cool leasing those. Calls today? We may call a couple dealerships, but probably not right now. Do you need any Honda deals, sir? We always need Honda deals. We just completed a CRV yesterday. I wish you had told me. Why are they asking for a refinance on my car lien I got 8 months ago? I'm at 6.3. Who's asking for it, Carson? Should I get a Honda Accord hybrid? Should I get the Sport L or Touring? It's up to you. Based on budget, the Touring is going to be more than the Sport L, but I like the Sport L. The look of it, I like that better than the Touring personally. Carson, thank you for the follow. Reggie, question, bro. Anytime it starts like that, it's always something crazy that's going to come. I ran a lot of miles. I heard Toyota is basically the one as long as we buy, sell it, or re-sign. Yeah, I mean, I like anything Toyota, so Toyota, you can't really go wrong. You can cancel stuff in your car contract from the dealer. Some things, yeah. So, it's if you buy warranties or any other products, you can cancel that, and it's generally prorated, just meaning that the portion you didn't use gets refunded back to you. Now, it's not going to change your payment, but you're going to get like that in a check, and you could just take that and kind of pay it off. The dealership I bought it from. Carson, no, what type, or Carson, sorry, what was your question before? The dealership you bought it from is trying to refinance your car? Something's up. They ain't just calling to refinance it on purpose. Can I still pocket the positive equity if I buy it out? Yeah. No. If you buy out your residual value, no, I mean, you're just going to have equity regardless. Like if you were to finance that vehicle, your equity, like the market value of your car wouldn't change. But if you finance that residual value, it's still the same gap. What's the most expensive car you've helped with? The most expensive car with doing this. What was the most expensive car? Probably like one of the. Let's see. Let's go through it real quick. Hold on one second. Because I've been here for a couple months, so probably like a Yukon diesel, probably. But I mean, keep in mind, I did supercars and hypercars. Like I sold a $3.45 million Koenigsegg, which is like a hypercar. So I mean, I have experience with any type of car. So we're trying to get a little bit more into the supercar and hypercar space as well. So I'm gonna start pushing a lot of content on that. That's gonna be pretty cool because the people who are buying those type of cars, guys, those are the ones who need a lot of help too because they get destroyed in terms of like overpaying. And it's also because people buying a $400,000, $500,000, $600,000 car, they have so much money, so they sometimes just don't care. They're just like, it's so much cheap. Can you give me 10 grand off? Great, I'll do it. But in reality, it's just way over market. Can I cancel the low jack that they put in the car? Low jack, no, because what they did is they probably charged it to the front, and you probably paid it on the front end, which just means that you paid it with the price of the car, not the back end in the finance office. That's why they put low jack and some products up front, so that way it's non-cancelable. 2026 Santa Fe Hybrid Limited, what we got, but he said the bank required, but the paperwork optional, so it was a big lie. They said the warranty was required. Oh, they got you. NJ Girl for Life, thank you for the share. How do I negotiate a used car? MJ, just like a new car, you want to find whatever vehicle that you're trying to buy at multiple dealers and you want to use them all against each other. Sometimes, though, on pre owned cars, you may not get a crazy discount. Just keep that in mind. It may be priced very aggressive to market. So they asked if I wanted to refinance my car, said I'm good, but they really want me to. Carson, what they're probably trying to do is they're probably trying to sell you a car. They're probably trying to trade you out because you maybe have a higher than normal interest rate. They're going to trade you out and put you in a new car with a better rate. Dun, dun, dun. Sorry, guys. Dealership text me. All new cars now are gathering incredible amounts of info about us. Yes, they are ledgers. Kimberly said, hi, Shekinah. Thanks to you guys, I figured it out and called to cancel 2 days after. So thanks. Chumney L, thank you so much for saying that. Yeah, guys. So remember, if you buy a warranty from a dealership and you figure out you overpaid it, you can call and cancel that warranty, or Tire and Will, or any other crazy stuff that they may have tried to finagle in the finance office. Is paying cash at dealership a way to get a better deal? No. Generally, you're going to get the better deal by financing. 21,000 likes already. Sheesh, I'm late to the party. Preston, how we doing, brother? Good to see you. Kimberly, thank you so much for the shares. Enough, though. I only bought it like 8 months ago, LOL. Yeah, no, you'll still be fine. You'll be fine. Hey, Tyler, how do I see the extended warranty that you sell? I don't see it. Jeffrey, I apologize. They're updating everything on the back end. I forgot to say that. But if you want to send me a DM, I can get you a quote and everything. I'll just DM you everything that we need. How much under MSRP on a Silverado 2500? I haven't negotiated 2500, Jay Hall. But if you want to send me a DM, I can ask around throughout our company and see what we can do. Never buy cars at the dealership. Yeah, I kind of disagree with that. Music. Is it hard to cancel an extended warranty? No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. You just call the dealership. Now they may give you a bit of crap when you try to, but you just call the dealership and say, "Hey, I figured out I got this warranty and I don't need it. Cancel it." Is financing a classic car worth it? No, I don't think so, because your rates are generally higher and generally never makes sense. Can you actually get a dealership to drop dealer add-ons? 100%, 100,000%. We never ever pay dealer add-ons, or we get it compensated in a discount. So, for example, the CRV deal that we did the other day, we got $4,000 off MSRP. If they had a $500 dealer add-on, I want a $4,500 discount as opposed to a $4,000 discount. That makes sense. So at least it compensates for that add-on, because some dealerships, keep in mind, some dealerships required to keep those on the worksheet because they have to show it to higher ups that they're selling it per se. But no, you can definitely get it compensated. Dealer never give discounts. Music and basketball talk. What are you talking about? Yes, they do. Can I sue a dealership who sold me a certified vehicle but hit about 2 moderate accidents? No, you can't sue them for that, because a car can still be certified even with accidents. We sold a lot of Honda certified vehicles. We were actually, I think it was like Southeast. We're like the number one Honda certified pre-owned dealer in like the Southeast. It was, or something. I can't remember exactly what statistic it was, but we sold a lot of certified cars basically, and many of them had accidents. So you can still certify it. Also, the dock fee is ridiculous. Of course it is. It's literally just a lot. They made a line for additional profit. Is it worth buying an extended warranty on a hybrid CRV? I think personally, extended warranties are worth it as long as you're getting exclusionary coverage, as long as you plan on keeping that car for a long time, and if the price point's good. Like if you're going to spend like 4 to 6 grand on a warranty, no, absolutely not. But it could be worth it if it's around 2 to 3 grand. Shagan Not Stirred, how we doing? How much can I get off MSRP on a hybrid touring? Hybrid tourings, I send me a DM. I haven't negotiated this specifically, the hybrid touring, but I'll get you an answer. Someone in our company has recently. So is Gap worth it? I think it's worth it if you go into it. Excuse me. If you go into financing a vehicle where you don't have a lot of money down, I think it is, because in the world that we live in today, a lot of dealers or a lot of consumers have negative equity. And if you ever total out that vehicle with negative equity, you're going to have to come out of pocket that difference of what you owe and how much what you owe is up here. And then if the insurance company gives you lower than that, you're going to have to come out of pocket for that difference. What your Mazda CX-30 do you advise? Any of them? I like any Mazda. So there's no way to get out of the doc fee. No, you 99.9% of dealers, you're going to have to pay a doc fee. It is what it is. If it's a higher than normal doc fee, I'm going to use that to try to get a lower price. I'm going to shoot for a bigger discount to compensate for that. So, C-Mel, thank you for the follow. Can you negotiate the doc fee? You can't negotiate the doc fee. Some states you can, some dealers you can, but I just offer more if it's a higher than normal doc fee. That's all. More off MSRP. Brandy, thank you for the share. Living the dream? Yeah, me too. Budget friendly. Should I get a hybrid Venza or new RAV4? Budget friendly, Venza. Mine was $695. I should have just used you guys. Clearly, I was terrible. No, Chumney, it's okay. I feel like everyone in the country gets taken advantage of by a dealership, but that's how you learn. My first car deal, I guarantee they got me too, so it's okay. I guarantee they got me. Here is your official quote. Please let me know if you would like my team to send you the invoice to pay. Are the 2019 Grand Cherokees any good? No, Elijah. I'd stay away from anything Grand Cherokee. How much off should I get for 2027 BMW M2 X Drive? I haven't negotiated an M2. Anything M, which is BMW's performance line, they're tough to negotiate. I mean, we did an M340 the other day where we got about 6 grand off. But, it's just one of those things that they're going to try to hold on to it like it's gold. But I'm sure you can get a couple grand off if you negotiate hard enough. But I won't tell you wrong, but I personally have not negotiated one. Have you heard from Randall? Of course I haven't heard from Randall. My man not going to call me back. I wish he would. At the end of the day, it's the dealership's right to be like, no, we can't sell that car to you, or we don't want to sell the car to you. So we just leave it be. Again, I'm in this to help get our consumers the best deal. We've already got another car. It actually just came in today. We've agreed to move forward with that one. So we're good to go on the Kia Telluride deal. So me just calling from here on out is just to create content and create havoc. Thoughts on Grand Jeep Wagoneer? I'm not a fan. The only Jeep I like is the Wrangler, personally. Everything else I probably wouldn't get. That's just me personally. Would you buy or lease if you drive 30K miles a year? Elizabeth, I would buy it. I would never lease if I do that many miles, because at the end of the term, you're going to be in a position where as a lease, you can trade it in, you can buy it out, or you can turn it in and walk away. But if you be penalized for the miles, so in your case, you can always just trade it or buy it out. But if you go into a vehicle leasing it and then expecting to buy it out at the end, you're going to spend more money. So I'm just going to buy that car. I'm going to finance that car. Coach Hubs, thank you for the follow. How'd you get into doing this? I was in the car business for 10 years, sales and finance. Coach Hubs, good question. Yeah, luckily enough, I started a lot of content. I was at a McLaren Rolls Royce and a Koenigsegg dealer. I was making a lot of content. And then there's car content that kept popping up on my feed. And then eventually I got to the point where I started seeing these people like that are helping consumers and negotiating their deals. And I reached out to Billy the car kid who owns True Price, and the rest is history. That was 6 months ago. 7 months ago, and then eventually we ended up, he let me join the team. So here we are. Elizabeth, you're welcome. Thank you for the question. Guys, top 5 viewers today is just big shout out Vicky 1, Chummy L2, Art 99 3, Sassy Cowgirl 4, and Preston Turner 5. Thank you guys for being in here. Appreciate all you guys. Also, thank you for all the gifts. Corinne, thank you. I should know here soon. I text them 3 times though. Let's see. You were definitely the goat. Is he hiring? No, we're not hiring right now. However, demand is through the roof right now, so maybe soon enough. What's the most cars you get asked about? The most cars, Ryan? I think it's a widespread. I would say that we do a lot of Honda and Toyota deals, of course. I mean, those are some of the most popular brands, but I mean, we do deals everything: Subaru and Mazda, BMW, Mercedes, everything you can think of. We do deals on. Since you have experience in high-end sales, you think you could help or advise Porsche GT or maybe an M5? 100%, Legis. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I can literally do Lamborghini, Ferrari, anything high-end, literally anything. I have connections everywhere, so we could, we can definitely do some deals. So, Disney Mom, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. So, guys, welcome in. My name's Tyler. I work at True Price. Yes, I negotiate car deals for a living, but we also come in here like today and give back to you guys and help answer all your questions. So, if you have questions as we're going through it, please don't hesitate to ask, no matter what it is. And also, guys, if you haven't followed me, top left of that screen, guys, is my profile. Click that, give me a follow, just like Disney Mom and Elijah. Appreciate all you guys as well. Also, if you're in here, and especially on TikTok, if you have any questions about our service and how we can help you, down here on that bottom left arrow. So if you look on your screen here, if you look on your screen, that bottom yellow arrow on the bottom left, sorry about that, bottom left arrow, see that yellow? Boom. If you click that, it'll pull it up and it can send me a DM. So if you guys have any questions as we're going through this, do not hesitate to reach out. That'll also take you to our website where you guys can sign up. If you guys ever sign up to negotiate the deal and you're in here because of me, please request me to do your deal so I can personally do it. And then it may end up here as a live negotiation. So Ryan Moore, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you as well. My credit score is under 600 at the moment, and I find myself needing a reliable vehicle. Any tips? Yeah, if I'm you, I'm getting a pre-approval at my bank or credit union first because they're not going to screw you like the dealership will try to. See what you can get approved for, and then go shopping. How much off MSRP are you seeing on Silverados? 10 to 15% off MSRP easily. I had a Mazda. They said 4% APR, then the loan officer said 14.4. That's crazy. Who said 4%? Mazda? What can I get with 0 down, 497 credit score? Those are tough. You're probably going to need to go through I would recommend going through your bank or credit union and just seeing how much they'll approve you. The dealership is not trying to screw you. They're a business. They just happen to negotiate. Dan, stop. Based upon that comment, I'm assuming you're in the business. So, Dan, I think we both know if you're in the business, the way your paycheck gets bigger and bigger is by making the consumer pay more. Now, hear me out when I say this. There's good people out there in the business. There's good dealerships out there as well. All my friends are still in the business. I say this every single day. And they're never going to educate you as a consumer and tell you, oh, here's a rebate that you missed. Or you could probably ask for another $1,000 off. They're never going to do that. They're not true. Obviously, you're not in the business. Yeah, you're right, Dan. I give out car advice and I've never been in the business. Great point. If I'm going to lease a car, would you recommend always checking with my bank first on interest rate? If you're going to lease, Chad, no, because your bank generally probably won't lease a car, but you can always check with us. We generally know the buy rate going into it. With a lease, if you don't know the money factor and the residual, I'm just shopping on payment. By shopping on payment, they're going to drop everything generally to buy rate. Can someone in my position use your service after pre-approval through my credit? Yes. Yeah, if you get pre-approved, 100% you can sign up with us based on your pre-approval. We can try to find you a car and navigate the best deal. Can you negotiate my loan? We can't negotiate your loan. Your loan is based upon your credit. Local dealers in Nevada gave me 36K out the door for a 2026 Honda Civic nearby station with 36.8. Good for you. Tony, I would want to see exactly how much of a discount you're getting, though. Most dealerships lose money selling new cars. Dan, yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. What's your point? Are you seeing better lease deals on the Telluride EX or the Palisade? Need better deals? Palisade. Tony, is that good? Tony, I'd have to see the full breakdown. I'm not too sure. Dan, Dan. Here we go, guys. We got a little troll in here. Dan said, if you were in the business, you would know more about the business. Oh, I think you should check everywhere before you do any large purchase, before doing anything large purchase wise. I don't think businesses are trying to screw people. Some, but the Lord majority But I don't know what you mean by that. But by saying if you're in the business, you would know more about the business. Thank you, Dan. Yeah, I absolutely know. I know nothing about the business. I just started giving out car buying tips because I was never in the business. So thank you. Dealerships suck. Waterford and Maryland is full of underhanded. Oh yeah, Bills trading. Yeah, there's dealerships out there that are terrible. If you go to a dealership and think they're trying to screw you, you do not buy from that one. Well, Dan, we don't go to dealerships. We never do. We sit here and we shop. If we're looking at like a Ford F-150, I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna call 10 dealerships until I get the best price. Then we go in. We're never going into a dealer. How do you haggle leases? Is their strategy different? Not necessarily. I mean, we do it one of two ways. We negotiate either for payment because by doing payment, the discounts and all that will coordinate appropriately. Or generally, we actually do it the other way. So we know the lease, which is or we know the money factor, which is the interest involved with the lease, and we know the residual. By knowing that, and by knowing the type of discount that we've been seeing here at True Price, we'll ask for that amount off, and then we just tell them that we're leasing, so we can back into our payment exactly by knowing that, because they're always going to try to charge me more in the rate to make up that money for the discount. Most people charging you to give you information that's readily available or trying to screw you. What? Like these assistant buyers, LOL. Their fee is above and beyond the price you pay for the car. Dan, I don't think you understand what we do. So, yeah, people, we tell everyone everywhere that they don't need us to get the best deal. However, they don't want to. They don't want to deal with you, Dan. They don't want to deal with people like you. That's all. Because listen, to get the best deal, it's not really that hard. It's not rocket science. You can call 10 dealers. You can call, negotiate your trade in. You can get a pre-approval and use that rate against the dealer to get a better rate. You can tell them no to everything in the finance office, but people don't want to go through 10, 12 hours of research and negotiation. Instead, they'd rather just hire someone to do it. So, and that's all we want to do. But guys, again, you never have to hire us. You can just watch all of our content for free and apply it to your own deal. Same car, two different prices for two different people based on knowledge. That's taking advantage. 100%. 100%. I don't care. Listen, if I'm trying to say this nicely, but I guess the best way to say it is every single dealership, even if they're nice in the business, like super nice people, or they always advertise and they're transparent, their whole paycheck depends upon the consumers who aren't educated and pay more for the car. So I just wish it goes to salary. If salespeople, manager were paid a salary and then maybe like a volume bonus, it just cuts out all the BS and all the games that they're going to play or try to play against you to make you pay more. That fixes the problem. But dealership owners make way too much money because of the way it is now, so they're not going to change that. Lexus TX350 thoughts. I love that car. Dan's trolling. He is. Of course he is. What do you guys think about what do you guys think the FTC does? These dealers are governed by banking. Dan, do you really think the FTC fixed anything recently? Really? Go back and watch my last like 10 videos of all these dealerships and how crazy they are. Thoughts on Lexus 25 versus 24 pre-owned? How much wiggle room for negotiating? On a pre-owned car, Joe, you may not be able to get anything off. Dan, yeah, we always pay fair prices. So that's why we shop the way we do. Will dealers actually give you an out-the-door price without coming in? Yeah, most will. Well, I wouldn't say most. You got to do a little bit of research for sure. You got to do a lot of calling. Is going to a dealership an anxiety inducing for men as it feels like it is for women? Nobody likes going to the dealership. Let's just be honest. I want to see amount of hands. Everyone put like the hand emoji. Who likes going to the dealership? Someone give me like, I know I'm going to see zero in here. Anyone in here who likes going to the dealership, put a hand emoji, please. Anybody? I'm waiting. Anybody? I'll go another 10 seconds. Dan, I hope you're watching. Exactly. So no one likes going to the dealership, right? So why aren't they fixing that? Why are dealerships not fixing the problem? Because if everyone hates going into the dealership, the good dealerships, well, they're okay streamlining. They're okay. Hey, here's the numbers. Let me know what we can do during your business. If you happen to get better, just give me a call. We want to sell you a car. They'll praise your car sight unseen as long as you're honest about the evaluation. They'll sign you up remote. They'll deliver the car. The good dealerships already do all that. Nobody likes going to the dealership because they know that they're going to spend hours and hours and hours in the dealership world. So again, though, again, there's good dealerships out there who try to help make it quicker, make it easier. But why would you ever go in? You know, did you end up getting the sheet from Kia that it was sold? Oh no, he didn't send me nothing. The car is not sold. They're completely lying. It's still on the website. The guy yesterday told me it's 100% available, no problem. He never sent me a worksheet. He tried calling me back, and I didn't answer. And then I texted him, but since then, nothing at all. Dan said dealerships cannot lie to people legally. Again, banking laws and the FTC governs this. So Dan, I don't say you guys lie. Well, actually, some dealerships still lie, but you guys are also trained not to lie, but to walk that line and not give the truth. You know what I'm saying? You guys just don't say the truth. When I ask you, "Oh, is this your best price?" You're like, "It's what the market says." I mean, you're not lying, right? Yeah, the market says it's a good deal, but you can't say, "Yes, that's my best price," and then lower it. That's lying. Did you end up getting the sheet? Oh no. The FTC has found dealerships fine dealerships hundreds of millions of dollars. I haven't seen hundreds of millions of dollars, Dan. I don't know where you saw that. Let's see. Sorry, I missed a lot of questions. I don't mind my dealership. Mama, no, it's fine. Look, if you got a dealer connection, like if you got like a friend in the dealership and they get you in and out quickly, again, there's good people in the business. It makes it easier. But the general person, no one likes going to the dealership. I don't either. When I go to trade in my lease truck, I'm going to negotiate everything from home and I'm going to negotiate delivery. Everyone in here loves getting a new car and accessories. Yes, they do, Dan, but they don't like dealing with you. Most dealerships are family businesses, so are negotiation services. Diecast, thank you. I don't mind, doesn't bother me a lot, have changed. Fair enough, Phil. Joe, thank you for the follow. Did Dan raise his hand? Of course he raised his hand. I think Carvana and Tesla are good competition for dealers, will make them better. I agree. I agree. I think what Tesla's doing, guys, you never hear anything about Tesla, because people just pay the Tesla price. It's easy to buy and you just move on. It's easy. I can go on my phone right now and buy a car in 40 seconds? You know how easy that is? Oh, Dan, did you just agree with me? No. Guys, I got to pin it so all 140 people can see this. Mr. Dan, who has been yelling at me basically the whole time, just said, you do have a great point. The process is torturous. I'm glad we're all on the same page. Dan, thank you very much for saying that. 98% of my deals are all over the phone. Alex, that's awesome. Yeah. I mean, guys, the good dealerships adapt. The good dealerships adapt to the new way of doing business. The new way is just people just don't want to go through all the BS and all the games anymore. And they don't want to go to the dealership. They just want to do everything from home. It's like Amazon. You can buy, I don't know, I could buy a phone right now and get it overnighted to me. Why can't car buying be easier? I'm not saying that easy, but why can't it just be easier? Why is it still stuck in these old ways? Let's see. Sorry, guys, I missed a lot of questions in here. You think discounts will go up more on diesel? I think they will eventually. Jim J said dealerships lie. This is the best APR, then lower it. That is a lie. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they do. Let me see what I can do. Disappears for 20 minutes. Hey, Tyler, what exactly is the eligible True Car user? True Car. I would never use TrueCar. TrueCar is a lead source that dealerships pay to be on. When you go to TrueCar and you look for a Honda Civic and you put in your name and information, it shops all your information to like the 10 closest dealers. So then you're going to get phone calls from everybody. You don't want that. So stay away from TrueCar. Mr. Dan said, of course we can't disagree on everything, right? I don't agree with all the dealers are trying to do. There we go. Fair enough, Dan. We're back to being friends. Kester, people want ease. Yes, sir. Absolutely. What you just witnessed with Dan is exactly how politics works. Most folks uneducated and need education. I agree, Don. Yeah. I bought my last 3 cars from the same person and dealership. Dan, I guarantee on that third car, they probably made a lot more money on you than that first car. And it's probably because you trusted them. You still got to shop them. Keep that in mind. Where would the dealership deliver the car if you're out of state and you found a deal? Where? To your house? To your house? You can negotiate them delivering it. Like, for example, we have a Honda deal going down right now, and they're delivering it 3.5 hours away to our client. Well, sorry. I think it's 2.5 hours away. Buy a Tesla. You will never have to speak to a dealership again. Lindsay, so that's the thing. That's the thing, guys. We're in a world right now where like Tesla's changed the game, and every other, you know, who's the other one? Rivian is the same way, but like Tesla just does this at a mainstream level. You don't talk to anyone. You literally order your car on your phone. They tell you like, "Hey, your car will be here in like a week," and then you just go in and grab it. I'm pretty sure that they just leave the keys like in the car in the showroom and you just drive it off. I haven't bought one, but I've had a lot of friends do it, and the way they explain it, it's like the easiest process ever. It's almost like if you guys have ever done like the pickup groceries, like you can order it on your phone, you go in, they just load up your car and drive away. It's the same thing for a car. Like, it's just crazy. And you never ever hear people complaining about the price that they're paying because it's all one price. You never hear about people complaining about the dealership level that they're trying to sell them additional stuff because everything's just like right there. You just click it, move on. I can't stand car salesmen. Tesla proves that people don't want the interaction with salesmen. Kester, 100%. That is the craziest thing. And I just think that so many dealerships are scared of this model because, it's just like one, they're not going to be making as much money, but two, it's just like changing the ways they've been for what 60 years, 70 years. But not just anyone can afford Tesla. I agree, they can't. CKLs, thank you for the follow. My brother's at a Tesla dealer less than an hour and he got his. I had a friend like literally in and out in like 15 minutes. If you can answer my question after the Tesla questions. User 591, what's your question? Sorry if I missed it. Teslas aren't that expensive. For the average consumer, they are. Tesla prices are non-negotiable. That is correct. Yes, you cannot negotiate a Tesla, a new one at least. A pre-owned one you can negotiate. Well, if they'll negotiate with you, just depends. What is TSRP? I see quite a few dealerships. It's same as MSRP. It doesn't matter. Same thing. I hope all dealerships move in the same direction as Tesla. Yeah, I mean that's one of the biggest debates right now is like, is some of these manufacturers are they going to go direct to consumer? I think eventually there should be an option. Like it's almost like a phone, right? Like you can order a phone directly from Apple and they ship it to you and you set it up on your own, or you can go to your Verizon store, your AT&T store, and do everything there. I think eventually it's going to get to a point where people are okay doing it from the manufacturer in a way. I don't think dealerships will ever go completely away because when you service your vehicle, you still need people. You need a dealership level to do that. So I think there's just going to be an option eventually. I think there's people out there who are willing to pay, you know, maybe not the best deal. So, like, let's look at a CRV, for example. We got 4 grand off MSRP. I think there would be people out there who would still want to negotiate to get that best deal, 4 grand off MSRP. But I think people would be willing to pay a set price, maybe 2 grand more, to where they don't have to deal with salespeople or anything, and those people would be the ones to buy directly from the manufacturer. That's what I believe is going to happen. I think there's going to be an option for either or. So, did your services go up now that you employed with True Price? My services go up? What do you mean go up? The amount of traction that we got definitely went up. Absolutely. Yep. Best economy car you would recommend for 2026, 2027? I like anything hybrid and like small compact cars is where you're going to really maximize. Don't know what to get, an SUV, Honda, or Accord? I think it's up to you. I think whether user 591, I think it's up to whether you want a car and SUV. Do you need more space? So what deals have you seen on Ridgelines? Ooh, Jason, good question. What's crazy is I own a Ridgeline, but I haven't done a Ridgeline deal recently. If you want to send me a DM, that yellow arrow on the bottom of your screen, I'll ask around and figure it out for you. If I didn't have to spend half a day at a deal, I'd be fine with MSRP. Yeah, I mean that's the thing, right? Like it's just like I think there's people out there, like if you look at Tesla again, and hate to keep going back to Tesla, but people pay MSRP and just move on. They don't complain about pricing because, I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is, but they're getting the service and the benefit of not having to deal with salespeople, managers, especially a finance manager. Everyone hates that guy, right? Finance managers, they got a tough job, but everyone hates that guy because they're trying to jam these extra products after you negotiate a price of a car. They're trying to jam extra stuff down your throat and negotiate warranties and tire and wheel and all this extra stuff that you may not need or may not want. So, that's just a big benefit. You don't have to deal with those type of things going through Tesla. So I think eventually, I think the FTC should sit back and watching consumers because people like us now are kind of mainstreaming what's going on in the dealership world. So I think it'll change. I got my own ideas of how I think it'll change personally, but want to buy a Tahoe. Donald, phenomenal vehicle. You can get good deals on Tahoes right now too. Don't let them tell you that it's MSRP. One second, guys. Text the dealer back. Hold on one second. uh, the market The market regulating itself and you're proof of it? Oh, yeah. I mean, it is, it is definitely. I'm car shopping. Hubby agrees on Toyota. I say Honda. Your advice, opinion. First off, both are phenomenal vehicles. I think it depends on which model you're looking at. Like, I personally like Honda over Toyota on some cars. It just depends on what it is. Toyota 4Runner question mark? I love 4Runners. You're frozen? Am I frozen? Oh, sorry. No, I wasn't frozen. I was just texting someone back. So, and I wasn't moving. It's like a statue. Bronco Sports have a huge discount. Are they worth it? I'm not a big fan of the Bronco Sports personally. Last time I was at a dealer, they were charging $4,000 for Gap and $3,500 for wheel and tire. Laughed and walked. Wow, I haven't seen that much for Gap. That's crazy. That's crazy. I might have missed it. So, what games should we be aware of? We're just talking everything dealership games. So, if you guys have questions, there's so many different games. Caro, I think when it comes down to um, the whole process is a game, right? They all use psychology to make you pay more. They have their own tricks, their own games. And keep in mind, guys, dealerships are training daily on how to make you guys pay more. They train on how to steal your trade, is what they call it. They negotiate or they train on how to make you pay for dealer add-ons, how to battle you on the phone, which is good, right? It's sales, it's teaching them, but I'm just telling you that the cards are stacked against you as a consumer, and these people at the dealership are very, very good at what they do. So just keep all that in mind. What's your thoughts on wraps for vehicles? So, Green Frog, are you talking about what exactly is a wrap? So, in dealership slang, there's a you can get like an extended warranty that they call that a wrap. They call like the vinyl wraps around cars. What exact are you talking about? Waiting on 2029 Honda Element. Ooh, that's gonna be cool. Pull the trigger. How we doing, my brother? Hope your live went. How'd your live go yesterday? Did it go good with Benz and bow ties? How do you get the most money out of your trade? Great question. You're going to take your trade in information. You're going to shop it at third-party platforms first, at CarMax, Carvana, any other buying platform that will give you a value on your car. Without telling the dealership, you then offer the dealership to appraise your car. When they lowball you, which they always will, you then tell them that, oh, I have a CarMax offer or a Carvana, whichever one is more for the value of your trade, and you use that as a negotiation tool. Then they're going to come back and tell you, well, we're going to give you $1,000 less than CarMax, but you get the tax trade credit. No, I don't want that. I want you to match CarMax, and then the trade credit is just a benefit for me. And then for some reason, if they can't even get close, then just sell it to CarMax, or you can trade it with the dealer. It's true. I'm a former car salesman, and we made so much pure profit on dealer fees and title fees. Exactly. Yeah. Element gang. Like the color for change. Oh, Green Frog. No, I'm not a fan of wraps at all. Like vinyl wraps. No. You have more people in here than I had with Doug. Pull the trigger. That's okay. I thought Benz and bow ties would bring you a lot of viewers. Is a trade in it worth it? Is a trade in worth it in California? Well, California you don't get trade credit, so no, not necessarily. Just depends on how much you're getting. Just take it to CarMax or Carvana. We're not paying what they pay. Fair enough. The dealership afforded me more than Carvana. Oh, the dealership gave you more than Carvana. Yeah, I mean, look, we're doing a deal right now. the Kia deal, that the rude guy who refused to appraise my car. He in this case we got 14.4 at CarMax, and I think Carvana was like 14.1. Dealership's giving us 15 grand. So we're getting more and we're getting trade credit. So it's a win-win, you know. I would love a new Subaru. Are they worth it? Tina, 100% they are. Love the new Subarus. The Tiguan is heavily discounted at some dealerships. Can I ask for more? Of course you can, Travel. Travel Nurse, you can definitely shop around. But again, find that car at 5 to 10 dealers and call all of them. Have a great life, my brother. Pull the trigger. You as well. Why do dealers sell our info to third-party data collectors? Well, they have CRMs and different systems that I'm pretty sure that they signed up with to allow that. Jarhead, thank you for the follow. Or Jarhead, thank you for the gift. Appreciate you. Pull the trigger, thank you for the gift too. Do car dealerships lowball you when they take your lease back? Well, I mean, when you're turning in your lease, you just return to the manufacturer, but they have an option to buy that car. Yes. CarMax has a policy they're willing to lose $2,000 to sell a used vehicle. I didn't know that, but that's yeah. I mean, again, they don't negotiate, so their policy is to move units as much as possible. So, Green Frog, thank you so much for the gifts, man. You're awesome. Just level up in your fan club. Let's go. Pull the trigger. Let's go. We're gonna do a live soon. What is the tax credit when you trade a car? Randy, great question. Let's talk about this for a minute. I got so tax credit. Let's say if you're buying a $20,000 car, your sales tax. Now, this isn't every state. Like California, you don't have it, but most states you do have this. Let's say if you're buying a $20,000, you're gonna pay sales tax on $20,000, right? Just for I pay tax for. But anyway, pay sales tax on $20,000. If you get a $10,000 car, right? $10,000 car. The difference between $20,000 and your $10,000 trade is $10,000, right? You then, by trading in that car, you're paying tax on that $10,000 difference. So instead of paying tax $20,000, which may be, I don't know, $2,000, you may be only paying tax on $10,000, which is only $1,000. So you're saving money. Dealerships will use the difference to give you less for your trade and just be like, oh, I'm giving you $12,000 for your trade. I know CarMax gave you 13, but with tax credit, you're saving $1,000 in taxes. Well, that means I'm giving you what CarMax is offering you. No. I want exactly what CarMax gave me or more, and then I get the trade benefit just as a benefit for me because I'm trading. So keep in mind, do your research. California doesn't. Oregon does. There's some other one that doesn't. I think I just lagged. Got digital freeze. Oh, we're back. Sorry, guys. So sorry. Yeah, little update. Again, this is not going to happen come Monday. Come Monday, we're getting a lot of upgrades in the system. So I'm so sorry. I didn't hear what you said about the tax credit. Let me re-explain. So tax credit, guys, tax credit. If you go to trade in a vehicle, if you're buying a $20,000 car, you're paying sales tax on $20,000. This is in most states, right? Now, let's say if you're trading in a $10,000 car, right? The difference between 20 grand and your $10,000 trade is $10,000. You then only pay tax on that 10 grand. So you're saving money on the taxes by trading in a vehicle. Now, again, dealerships will use this as a tactic to make you pay more or make you take less for your trade in. They're going to be like, oh, you have a $13,000 CarMax offer for your trade. I'm going to give you 12 grand, but with the trade credit, you're saving $1,000, so you're really getting 13 what CarMax offered you. You know what I'm saying? No, we don't take that. We want exactly what CarMax gave us, and then we want the trade credit. You want both. So it's just crazy. It's just these little games that they play, and they train on this, guys. You got to keep this in mind. They train on this stuff, so it's not like you guys would know this unless someone like us told you this, because the dealership's not going to offer all this information to you. They just won't. Shaken, not stirred. I do apologize. Yes, it is 80 degrees outside. It is sunny. I don't know why we froze, but it will not happen come Monday. Again, we are upgrading all the live streaming platforms. So now we're doing it daily. So we have to. We got to get better. So I apologize. Guys, thank you for all the likes so far. We're at 35,000 likes. You guys are absolutely awesome. We got a good little crowd here on all platforms between YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. So, guys, we're going through this. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, Richard said no stream Monday. Oh, we're streaming Monday. Absolutely, we are. Don't worry. They're just going to be upgrading stuff early. Oh, perfect. Okay, that works great for us. What exactly do you need to get everything started? We can send you everything up front. So by the time we get there, all we want to do is sign and then take the car and leave. Also, we are interested in a 10-year, 100,000-mile manufacturer Kia warranty. Can you get us a price on that question mark? If not, we already have a third-party warranty quote, and we're just going to buy that one instead. No, that is okay. The price is $700, and we will make sure to fix the additional info to correct it for your contract. Let me know what email is the best to email you the invoice to pay. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry, guys. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Sorry. Text a couple dealers. All right, cool. Sorry about that. 61,000. Good deal for 2026 Dodge Laramie. 61K. I would need to know the MSRP, what type of discount they're doing. Also want to know if they're charging you any dealer add-ons, if you have a trade. I want to know all that. So I want to be able to tell you if it's a good deal with that. Yes, ma'am. So after you pay the invoice, we will send you the full contract back to your email. Dealership games, they got cornhole or something. Here we go. Andrew is a Lamborghini service manager or a veteran. No, Andrew, it's just a joke. So what we do is I work at True Press. My name's Tyler. I negotiate car deals every single day for a living, and we always just try to educate our consumers on buying cars. So all good. No, you have to take a little shot. It's funny. No, you're right. Can you talk about the 3P warranty and where to go for that? 3P? Well, I mean, I'm not too familiar with 3P, but look, guys, at the end of the day, there's only like 3 to 5 really big warranty names in the business. So, and they all have the same thing. So, third party. Third party warranties, we have actually partnered with a third party company here at True Price to offer the same coverage as the dealer. But if I'm buying a warranty at a dealership, the only one I'm trying to buy is a manufacturer one, manufacturer warranty, not a manufacturer backed warranty. A manufacturer backed warranty also means third party. So I would be trying to get a manufacturer's warranty because that's the best of the best. And some dealerships will try to push third party ones because they're making more money on third party. And sometimes some dealerships may own that third party warranty. Like I was at a McLaren Rolls Royce dealer, we owned our own warranty company, which means that the costs were so minimal that we try to really sell that third party because the profit margins were nuts, nuts. SB Money Mama, thank you for the cap. If dealerships had an arcade, they'd definitely have me wanting to come in. You would think. I mean, I'm pretty sure in like the old days, like they definitely did. I feel like that was definitely a thing. So, guys, what I was doing when I was talking about invoice and all that, if you're in here, even if you don't hire us to negotiate your deal, guys, we have two things that we have people take advantage of daily, and it's third party warranties and gap insurance. So, what the only reason I'm at or talking about this is because me and everyone else at True Price, we're all in the business. We only believe in those two products. Everything else is BS, but we also want to make sure that you guys get taken care of in terms of price. So we had a client yesterday that was in here just watching it, and she bought a car last week. We were talking about gap insurance and insurance and different things that we can offer. And our gap insurance is $700, which is the exact same as the dealer. The dealership's going to start off at $1,500 easily, and they're trying to negotiate that down. But even if you guys don't hire us, you guys can still buy warranty and gap through us at the cheapest price possible, or you can at least take that offer and negotiate it against the dealer to make them discount it to fit it into your payment. So I just throw that out there because people always ask, do we have to hire you or have we had to hire you in the past in order to get warranty or gap through you? No, you don't. You can buy that strictly like outside of us, if that makes sense. How much do you charge? Our full car concierge service is $900. Chevy Cavalier 1999 worth trading in? It's up to you. What's the cost to use your service? $900. Or you can skip the line and literally be the next deal that we work for $1,200. If you have a dealership and want to lure me in pizza, fresh popcorn, free soda, and free arcade, can't you get the gap insurance through the lender as well for cheap? Yes. So Fire, you can 100% go through your credit union or your bank to get gap insurance. Keep in mind, there's just different tiers. So like the one that we partner with is 150% of retail is what it covers. It's the same as the dealership level. It's the best of the best. Some insurance companies maybe only do 120%, but there's just like $200-300. So you negotiate on our behalf. Kara Amber, yes, I do. I do everything. So what happens is when you sign up with us and you know exactly what car you want to buy, you're going to get an onboarding process call from one of our specialists. And she's going to touch base with you. She's going to figure out exactly what you're looking for. She's going to send you a form to fill out. And then from there, we're going to go looking for that car at multiple dealers. And then it gets passed over to a guy like me. And I then go and negotiate the best deal. And if you have a trade, we're going to negotiate that. We're going to negotiate interest rates to make sure you get the best rate. We're going to negotiate terms and rebates and warranties and gap and everything else. You'll never have to deal with the dealer until at the very end when it's time to go in and pick up the vehicle. Or sometimes we actually negotiate delivery. What's the word on the rebate tool? Florida Outdoor, the rebate tool is on our website for free right now, truepriceauto.com. At the very top of it, under tools, you can click the rebates. All you have to do is put in the zip code and the car that you're looking for. It'll spit every rebate out that that vehicle qualifies for. Mallory, that's the best. Absolutely. Or yes, Richard on Twitch said, or you can get it done for 1,300 and it guarantees that we live stream it. Yes, that is a premium service that once you go to skip the line, like if you're paying for skip the line, you have an option to upgrade for another $100 to make sure it comes on here live. Because guys, we negotiate deals here on live, but it's not guaranteed that your deal will be on here unless you pay for that. But we just kind of pick them at random. What about leases? Do you help with that? We do. Kara Amber, we do leases. We do if you're paying cash or if you're financing. This is in all 50 states nationwide, and it's new and used vehicles. So it's not just like a specific one. So we do it all. How long do you have to purchase gap insurance third party after getting a vehicle? James, if you're buying it through the dealer, generally it has to be that day, right? You can't add it after, but with us, I think you would have to buy gap insurance within, I think it's 30 days. 30 days of purchase is what the company agreed to. But I can double check on that. Have you posted that part four of the angry seller? Yes, Mallory, I did. I posted it about a couple hours ago. And what happens is he ran to his manager and he's like, tell him it's sold, tell him it's sold. And the manager says, I have no idea what you're talking about. So then he ran to the other manager and he's like, this is that guy. This is that guy. Tell him it's no longer available. Tell him it's no longer available. And I guarantee what happened. First off, he's lying. He didn't sell the car. But he also told me he sold it, right? The salesperson said, I sold it. I sold it. The manager, the second manager who he got to lie to him for, or lie to me for him, he's like, yeah, I took a deposit this morning. I sold it. And I was like, really? He sold it. He said he sold it. And he said, well, no, I sold it this morning. And he just happened to come in and I told him when he brought you trade information that we sold it. So disregard. But the salesman already gave me a trade info 2 minutes before I called him. And he's like, nah, it's sold. I'm like, so you sold in the past 2 minutes? He said, yeah. Is trading a car even worth it with sites like Bybus or CarMax to get more money? Yeah, 100%. You want to get third-party quotes on your trade before you negotiate. Does True Price offer extended warranties? We do. We have a company that it's at wholesale price. So you're going to get a 10-year, 100,000-mile coverage, guaranteed, cheaper than the dealer. Almost guaranteed. The only time it wouldn't be that is if the dealership knows that, hey, I'll negotiate that. I'll be like, listen, dealership, we're trying to get the manufacturer warranty for this price. I have a third-party warranty quote for here. We're trying to get it at this price. If not, we're going to buy this one. And then they're going to negotiate it down generally at our price. And if they don't, and if it's too much, then you guys can just buy ours. Yeah, Mallory, go watch it. It's funny. Did you ever get a call back from that dealership to see if it's still available yesterday? No. Should I call them again? Should we give them a call? I called them yesterday and they're like, yeah, it's available. Got it, period. Let me know about the manufacturer's 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. And if it makes sense, we will get it in our check to bring it. So right now I'm like negotiating with like this warranty. It's the salesman. I'm just telling him to tell me exactly what the warranty is before we come in because our client's paying cash. So that way we can just put it in the check if it makes sense. If not, they're probably just gonna buy ours. I've been wanting to see what happens. I know, me too. Maybe call with someone else. I've already called. I've called multiple times from different numbers and they all say it's available. I'm trying to get a 2026 Traverse, and they say the price online is the best they can do. No, it's not true, Joy. We negotiated one and got a lot more off MSRP. Joy, thank you for the follow. What if my end warranty just ended? What if my current warranty just ended? Can I buy an extended warranty on my existing vehicle? Carrie, you can. Absolutely. Absolutely. So we're updating everything on the back end of the warranty. So it's going to be back up live by this evening or tomorrow. But if you want to send me a DM, that yellow arrow, bottom left of the screen, if you want to send me a message, I can send you the form to fill out to get you a quote. It's just very, very easy to get a quote. Guys, that also reminds me, if you guys are in here and if any of you guys are interested in our service, all you have to do is if you're watching us live right now, if you see here, the bottom left, that yellow arrow, see right there, yellow arrow, boom. It sends me a message directly. And there's a couple different questions in here. Couple different questions you guys can click, but all of it goes to me. I'm going to be answering all those questions when we get off here in about 20 minutes. So please don't hesitate. They'll also redirect you to the website if you want to sign up. If you sign up, please request me to do your deal. That way I personally can work your deal and maybe bring it on here on live. We can all watch. Very, very fun. I've been using your negotiation tactics, buying a side-by-side, got $4,000 off. Let's go, Twain. Maybe we should start doing like boats and side-by-sides and furniture. That'd be cool. Is it hard to get out the door price for a car without coming in? Didn't work when I tried. You just got to keep calling other dealerships, Elijah. You're going to find dealers that will work with you. How long were you in the business? About 10 years. I did. I think it was like nine. I think it was exactly like 9 years, 4 months, or something. So I just round up to a decade. I may just start saying 9 years because I don't want to overshoot it. For buying an extended warranty through True Price, what's the time frame after I buy it? There's no time frame. I mean, if you bought it like 2 months ago, you can still buy it. Not really a cutoff. There's only a cutoff for Gap because they want you to get that as soon as possible. Or is it a set mileage? No, not a set mileage. Boats would be hilarious. Oh my gosh, can you imagine me calling like a boat dealer and negotiating a boat? You know how much markup are in boats? It's crazy. Or furniture. Furniture people. Everyone hates furniture people. But yo, let me get that couch right quick. I need about $500 off. Oh yeah, by the way, you're on live. Or furniture negotiating. That'd be fun. I just got a quote online at CarMax, but I still owe on it. No problem there. If you have equity, they're going to pay. Well, generally they're going to make you pay off the car first before you sell it, but it just depends. Just depends. Even on cars like 6 years old and not warranty, can you get a warranty on that? Sometimes it depends how many miles on it, but we can get you a quote. Sometimes they don't qualify due to the year and miles. Tim said, "Hey Tyler, thanks again for negotiating my Honda Civic lease. Watching you do it was a lot of fun." Tim, thank you so much. Tim, if you don't mind, I'm going to pin this. But guys, this is Tim. We just pinned him. We did his deal. I think it was about 3 weeks ago. We negotiated a Honda Civic deal for him. And before we went live, I texted him and said, "Hey, I'm going to go live if you want to watch." That's a benefit to what we do. And yeah, it was fun. We called. I think it was 13, 14 different dealers. We knew exactly how much we could get off, and we got them a great deal, and they delivered it to them too. So very, very cool. Thank you, Tim, for saying that. I love when you come in here. You're the man. And don't ever hesitate to reach out to me. You got my cell. Speak to text is not my first. Fair enough. I've tried several times to use your site to purchase a warranty. Doesn't give that info. IJC MMC, send me a DM. Yellow arrow on the bottom of the screen. I'll send you the link where you can fill it out. We're changing the tool right now. So right now it's not on the website, but send me a DM and I can send you the link to fill out. I'll get you a quote. What deal did you get, Tim? I missed that one. Was it a Touring? No, it was a Civic LX. So this was, like I said, I think it was about 3 weeks ago. It was at the beginning of August. I think it was. Richard Wolf on Twitch said, "Have Billy or the other guy call?" ? Also, does the other guy live stream? So Austin is a newer part of the team. As of right now, he doesn't live stream. Right now, it's just me and Billy. But guys, keep in mind, there's other people who do what we do, right? They help consumers buy cars. There's only 3, maybe 4 that live stream. Me, that live stream like car negotiations, right? And I feel like a lot of people aren't confident enough to do it because it's hard, guys, to leave the car business and now you're on the other end of the table. So you're like negotiating backwards in a way. So that's just the benefit you get with us. You can almost guarantee that most of the time that not only are we going to be transparent, but you may get to watch your deal unfold live. So it's just an extra benefit to you guys, But yeah, I mean, there's only me, Billy, that live stream deals live. The other one, you guys know the other one. He's probably the biggest in the space. And then I've seen another guy who's like coming up, starting to do it, but he doesn't do a lot of deals, so he doesn't really get a chance to do it too much. But yeah. Hey Todd, do you just negotiate used cars? No, we do new and used. Why is it so hard to negotiate a pre-owned Lexus? It's just hard to negotiate pre-owned in general, just because sometimes dealerships price that car to sell. Sometimes they may not negotiate at all. Just depends. Guys, I'm seeing a lot of DMs going, so please don't hesitate. If you guys have any questions about our service and how we can help you, again, yellow arrow right down here on the bottom left, right there. And it comes up and you can send me a message. Super easy. Actually, can you email me from there? That's pretty cool. How did I not know that? Message? Oh, you can call me. What? Can you call me? That's not my number. That's weird. Sorry, I was just seeing some new tools. I'm gonna put a tool on there as well that you guys can just like go straight to the website. So, because we talk about the website a lot on here and truepriceauto.com, so I think it is a good point just to add that. But guys, welcome in again. My name's Tyler. I negotiate car deals every single day for a living. So we're gonna be on here for another maybe 15 minutes or so. So please ask. Well, we'll go another 20 minutes. please ask all your questions that you have about anything, how we can help you at True Price, what type of negotiations we're doing. You're trying to trade in a car, you don't know how to get the best value, you're leasing, you have questions about that, ask away. Whatever it is, please ask. If I don't know the answer, I'll ask away. I'll ask for someone else who does know. Thank you all for 43,000 likes. Thank you all for the gifts as well and the follows, guys. If you don't follow me yet, a lot of fresh faces in here. Top left of that screen is my profile. Go ahead and click that, give us a follow. And thank you for all those double taps as well. Truly, truly appreciate it. Top 5 viewers right now. Green Frog is 1. What up, Green Frog? Vicky 2, Art 90 Notch 3, Chumney L 4, and Sweet Pea Cat 5. Thank you all for being top 5 viewers. I see you guys all in here all the time. So thank you for watching. Thank you for helping boost our watch time. Can I get a good deal on a used Lexus? And yes, you can. You just got to shop. Paid. Always happy to be here. Awesome. D. Woolsey, thank you for the follow. The only thing that comes to mind is that I need to get a picture of that ID from Dad along with the trade in, of course. Is it possible to speak with your finance manager to get the price of the warranty? Question mark. Great. I'll get you a picture of his ID. And what else do you need? Question mark. Hopefully we can negotiate with this finance manager for a warranty. You guys can watch that. Green Frog, yeah, you're always in here. I appreciate you. 31K Civic Hybrid, 37K Camry XSE. Are any of these good deals located in Arizona? Ed, I would have to shop. I'm not too sure off the top of my head. Good price on a Honda Civic LX right now. $2,500 off MSRP, maybe. Those are tough to get discounts because there's not a lot of profit. Maybe a little bit more if you can. Biggest discount you've gotten, Reno. I mean, I think Jeep. I didn't get this, but I was told by another member in our company, Billy. He said that he got I think it was close to 20% off MSRP on a Grand Cherokee or the what is it? Oh my gosh, why can I think of them? The Wagoneers. Sorry, guys, I couldn't think of it. The Jeep Wagoneers, because there's so many rebates and things, and dealerships can't sell them worth of crap. So I can't believe Randall sold that car. Thugly, he didn't sell it. He's lying about selling it. That guy, he's lying. I want to be a finance manager until I learn that they can be just as corrupt as the sales up front. Oh, finance managers are the worst, guys. Let's be honest. Everyone hates those guys. I personally think that finance managers shouldn't exist anymore. If there's any finance managers in here, you're going to hate me if you ever watch or want to talk about that, because I think finance managers, there should be a person submitting the deal, getting it funded at the bank and getting good rates and all that stuff. But the fact that there's a person back there whose sole job is to make you pay more on the interest rate than what you qualify for, I mean, they're going to mark up your rate 2 points, and then to sell you products that you don't want. Now, I'm cool with warranty and gap, though those we see value in, but not with 200 to 400% markup. It's their only job to try to charge you the most amount of money for that and your rate. So I think they're completely irrelevant. I think there should be just an iPad, and you as a consumer walks into an office, you click, oh, I want warranty, I want gap, I want wheel and tire for set prices. There's no negotiating, I think it should be like that, and then just take away the finance manager. Maybe his job is just to submit the deal to get you the best rate, and then after you sign up and get everything done, they try to get it funded. I think that's how it should be. Honda Passport Elite, great car. Randall's manager said it's fine. Thugly, if you listen to the video, his first manager said, I have no idea what you're talking about, because he knows that guy's a 20-year vet. He's been there for forever, and he's respected by the managers, but he also just probably got a new manager and was just like, okay, I'll lie to you. And the manager said he sold it, but then Randall said, no, I sold it. I sold the car, Tyler. I sold it. So something's up. Marking up rate does not equal corrupt. Yes, it does. 100% it does, TOA. Another thing me and you disagree about. If you're buying anything, let's say you're financing at 6%. If you went into a place and a person said, oh, your rate's 8%, but you qualify for 6%. Would you pay 2% of markup? I'm just curious. No, you can't pay my rent. Wills Nolan. Thank you though. What would be a good price on the F-150 trimmer? I haven't negotiated one of those, Brandon, honestly. So but TOA, back to you. You're saying that market rate doesn't equal corrupt. Guys, everyone in here who thinks that if you qualify for 6% and the dealership marks it up for 8%, who raise your hand, send me like a hand emoji to see if that's wrong. What do you guys think? Do you think it's wrong? Send me like a hand emoji. We got 100 people in here. Who thinks it's wrong to be able to mark up your rate 2 points for them to make more money? Anyone? Thank you. Yes, please keep going. Everyone, I want everyone to throw a hand up if you think it's wrong because I need this guy to see it and every other salesperson in here to see it. Thank you. Thank you. Yep. Yeah, it's wrong, guys. It's absolutely BS that a dealership can just decide, oh, Tyler has good credit. He just qualified for 5%. Let's show him 7% on the contract. Why? Like, isn't that crazy? And you know what the crazy thing is that dealerships who come in here, their argument is that, well, the feds mark up the rate. Of course, the feds mark up the rate. But the bank, your credit union, for example, the rate that they're going to show you, it's not marked up. It's marked up from the feds, of course, because the bank is making money, but the bank's not marking up that marked up rate. They're giving you the rate you qualify for. Would we ever know if it was lower? You're probably never going to know if it was lower unless you get a pre-approval at your bank or your credit union, so you could use that to negotiate against the dealer. That's like taking your money. Shannon, it's 100% a scam to be able to raise and jack up the interest rate. How's it not fraud that they do that? James, I don't know. I think that's one of the things that needs to be like fixed immediately because it's absolute BS. Now, again, keep in mind they also do that for the mortgage business. Like they'll mark up your rate. They try to do it in the house that I'm in right now. They try to mark up my rate, but I had 3 different quotes. One lady shot me at like 8%, and I'm like, "Are you serious right now?" And then I had 2 other quotes lower than she ended up being lower than the other 2, and then I got one of the other ones to lower hers. So, like, you always gotta have competition, but they paid 2 to 3% in reserve. Correct. Even if the dealership is selling you the car, and let's say if I qualify for 6%, if they give me 6%, the bank is still paying them a reserve or a portion of the amount financed. They're still making money. But, of course, dealerships being greedy, they wanna jack up that rate because they make more. How do I find my buy rate and sell rate? Nasty, generally, you're not going to know unless you're good at negotiating. But generally, so special rates, guys, let's talk about this for a minute. So if you're buying like a Honda, for an example, and there's a special rate at Honda, they can't mark that up. But if it's going through like a bank or a credit union through the dealership, they can mark that up. So the only way you're really going to know is if you get a pre-approval at your bank, and then you just tell them, "Hey, I'm pre-approved for 5%." If they're showing you like 4.5, 5% for a rate, they're generally not going to mark that up because there's no rates out there that are 3, 2%. That they don't have that spread to be able to mark up. So, but good question. These F and I people are paying their 5K house parents off a deceit on rate markup. 100% they are. And guys, I promise you this right now, good finance managers who are good at manipulating this, they make a lot of money. I'm talking about 3 to 500 grand a year, easy. They're killing it. So that's why I think that finance managers should be irrelevant nowadays in 2026. I don't think there should be any of them. I think there should be people who, again, get the deal like after a consumer signs, they take that deal and get everything done at the bank and all that. But in terms of selling the rate and selling the products, no, absolutely not. Should we get a pre-approval before signing up for your service? Eric, if you have excellent credit already, no, you don't need a pre-approval. I'm just going to use basically what type of when first off, we're never going to run credit, but there's a question on there like, what do you think your credit score is? If you're a 750 plus, I'm going to find rates that would qualify at your tier level, like 5%. I'm going to use that against the dealer anyway. So no, you don't have to get pre-approved. Sometimes we always recommend it because it gives us like ammunition, but you don't have to. Benjamin, thanks so much for the $1,000, but I'm going to have to mute you. But how to find my buy rate and sell rate? Again, generally, you're never going to know that. That's the crazy thing. If you straight up ask the dealership like, "What's my buy rate?" They may tell you because they kind of know what you're talking about because you're speaking their lingo, but they still may lie to you. Jojo, thanks so much for the gift. All right. So, guys, it's been a great live. We're going to be in here for another 10 minutes, guys. So, please ask all of your last questions. But yeah, finance managers, God, they just urge me. I'm trying to negotiate this deal, hopefully, before we leave. Maybe he'll let me talk with the finance manager. Oh, he said he'll give you a call shortly. Great news. They are willing to sign your dad completely remote, period. Can you do me a favor and send me a picture of his ID, please? I'll take Muted by Tyler for 1,000, Alex. Jeopardy joke for those of you who don't get it. Yeah, Green Frog, I got you. Awesome. Thank you. I'll get you a picture of his ID. Awesome. We just saw that you paid for it, period. You will have the Gap contract in your email in the next 2 to 3 hours. My accounting team is finalizing a meeting now, and we'll get it to you shortly. All right. What's your opinion on one price dealerships? My opinion is I do like them. I like the idea of what they're trying to do, but you're not going to get the best deal there. The reason being is that being one price, you can get their numbers, right? You can get their worksheet, and then you can just go to another dealer and they're going to beat it. But keep in mind, one price dealers, they're only one price on the sales price of the vehicle. They're still going to try to throw on dealer add-ons, so you can negotiate those off. They're still going to try to jack you up in the rate and so you products that you don't need in the finance office. So all those things, they it's not the best way to try to buy a car. So, but I like the idea of what they're trying to do. It just doesn't really work, right now. But good question. Do you watch any sports, Tyler? Holla Jack? Yes, I do. Do you, Holla Jack? Have you ever heard of invoicepricing.com to see what the dealer paid? Lisa, no, I haven't. But again, we don't care about invoice here. There's some cars that sell cars below invoice. So at the end of the day, like there's just no point asking for invoice. The only thing that matters on getting a good deal is the market price of the vehicle. What do you charge? We charge $900 here at True Price. And if you want to sign up, that yellow arrow that's in the bottom left of that screen where you're watching me from, it'll take you to our link and to our website right there. All you gotta do is just click and it'll come up. Ever sold any F82s, M4s looking for one? No, but we do BMWs all the time. I haven't done an M4, but we did an M340 about 2 weeks ago. We did a 430i convertible about a week ago. So we do a lot of them. What's your favorite sport to watch? Favorite sport? Soccer. Soccer is my favorite. I played in college, so I'm a big fan. But I like football as a second choice, and probably baseball. I'm not a big basketball fan, but I'll still watch it. I'll watch anything sports, but anything Atlanta's my teams, and college football. I'm a Georgia Bulldog. So, all right, guys, last 6 or 7 minutes here. Please ask away. We're also at almost 50,000 likes, so I appreciate you guys. Truly, it's been awesome so far. If carrying over 4 grand negative equity, what do you have to buy? New, used, or at a certain price? 4 grand negative equity is not really that difficult. I would just try to negotiate a little bit more on your trade in, and then whatever car you're buying, if you're buying a new car, if you can get 4 grand off the price of that new car, then you're essentially break even, and then maybe you can get more for your trade in by negotiating that. So you came off as a bulldog. Steelers are creeping up on the Braves. Not for long. That 430 was a good deal. Yeah, Florida Outdoor on YouTube. Yeah, that's a good one. If people stop buying the Raptor R, do you think 40 to 50 grand above will go away? I do, yeah. I mean, it's about demand, right? That's why they're overcharging that thing by so much. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy what they're doing. Duh, supply and demand. That's what I said. I guess in a free market, that's legal. Yeah, it is, right? It's crazy though. But it should be like Rolex. Rolex, you can't pay over MSRP for the watch, but you can go like resell it for more. It should be like that. All right, guys. So if you're in here again, my name's Tyler. Top left of that screen, guys, is my profile. You can click that. You can give me a follow right there. We've gotten a lot of followers this live. We got a lot of fresh faces. Fun fact for you guys: I actually just started a new TikTok account where I'm doing like daily news. I'm doing like 3 to 5 pieces of content on TikTok for just updates in the market and automotive news. So anything about news, that's just another little thing to hopefully bring more people to True Price. But we just started that this morning, so we got a couple videos over there now. And guys, again, if you want to sign up with us to let us negotiate your next car deal or have any questions about our service, we got a yellow arrow bottom left of that screen. Again, right down here. Boom. You can click that right before we go off. You can click that. You can send me a message. We'd love to help you guys. All you guys, no matter what your question is, please ask. And as always, thank you so much for watching. We're going to be back live tomorrow. And yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Last question here is Lisa, talk about games. I called the dealership today and asked for the breakdown worksheet. And he asked, when can I come in? I have not agreed to a price. That's shocking. Every dealership's going to tell you that. Every single one. So, but guys, enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you for all the likes, the gifts, the follows, the new followers, everything in here, guys. Love you all. And TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. Every platform. You guys are amazing. Love you all. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day.